How you feeling?
Cold, tired, and pretty excited.
The hero in game one was Ramirez. In game two, it's Gonzalez. Just to win these games this fashion, what does that mean to you? What does it say about this team?
That we scored one before they did. I mean, this was, we had bases loaded, was seventh maybe, came up empty. They had their chance late. Hosey and Naylor make a great play. You just kind of figured that it was going to take something like that because it was a day when the pitching was having its way anyway, and then when the shadows came, you could tell guys were having a tough time, both teams.
With the pitch count, is that probably one of the reasons why you wanted to take out your starter? The bullpen was ready to come in, and his pitch count was getting a little high.
Well, I don't know that at this time of year you necessarily look at the number. Just thought that it was time to turn it over to the bullpen. He did his job.
I feel almost perfect that it was Oscar, one of the young guys,
I don't think by that point we cared. It could have been one of the old guys. Nope, we didn't care. We're not biased, or we just was happy that he hit it.
You mentioned that play with Jose and Naylor, but we always talk about Jose's hitting, but just the way he's played third base for you, especially.
Yeah, he kind of willed himself there to make that play. And Naylor, that's a I don't know if it's a game saving, it might be a year saving play. I mean, they score on that play, and the way things were going, we weren't throwing crooked numbers up.
You guys don't hit a lot of home runs, yet yesterday, today, all your runs by home run. Is this a new strategy?
Well, yeah, but I mean, we didn't score either. We need to probably do a little better on the scoring part, but on a day like today, you take it any way you can get it.
Curious, the game's going on that long. We've talked about being tired of it, but guys just have to swing of emotions and tired.
We talked to them before the series started, and we said, like the season where there's ups and downs and ebbs and flows, there will be that in a short series. So just keep grinding, keep playing. And they did a really good job of that because there was a lot of frustration on both sides. I mean, nobody was scoring.
He said, all right now, it's time, several times. Were you doing the same thing? Just get a runner on, you're thinking,
What you're trying to have fun. I mean, you're trying to you don't want guys to, but it's agony at the same time. I wouldn't change it for the world, but I was proud of the effort. I mean, Hench just going out there for, parts of 3 innings, and guys dug deep and made pitches and made plays, and it ended up being enough. It was tough, but it was enough.
Does a scoreless game seem to have more drama than like a 4-4 game in that spot, or is it?
I don't know.
Is there any difference?
I don't know. It's tied. It's in the 15th inning. How could there be more? I mean, you kind of. I mean, I don't know. I bet you if it was 4-4, it felt the same way.
When Oscar hit it, though, did you know it was gone?
It sure seemed like it. It probably would have cried if it didn't.
The fact that you guys have had so many last at bat wins, and is there a belief as when you get in these spots that hey, somehow we're going to do this again? Or
yeah, but I think that's the way people are built. You don't get here without feeling like that, and it took us 6 innings to do it. So it's not like, you just keep playing no matter what, because there's going to be frustration. Nobody said it'd be easy, but just keep playing. And they did a really good job of that. They continue to do that.
What are your plans for tomorrow?
We're actually going to fly to New York.
At least you get a little.
I haven't even thought about that yet. I haven't even. I just know. I think we're leaving for New York. That's good enough for me.
Anything else for Tito?
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Start with today's hero, and audio help us out. Any questions for audio?
Kind of cold.
What kind of pitch were you looking for, and tell us about that moment?
¿Qué estabas buscando y describirnos un poco cómo fue el momento? Creo que lo de siempre. Siempre ando buscando picheos que ellos me tiran, siempre los rompientes. Y más en esas situaciones así, siempre tratando de tirarme mucho quebrado. Y como yo soy una persona que siempre estoy activo con la reta, yo fui a buscar ese picheo quebrado. Y creo que la descripción de ese momento no puede haber una porque es demasiado emocionante.
There's no way to describe. It's such an exciting moment that it's hard for me to put into words. But during the AB, I was looking for a breaking pitch. I know myself, and I know I can react to the fastball, so I was just trying to get myself in a better position for the breaking pitch.
What was it like playing in such a long game? I'm going to guess it's probably the longest game you've ever played in, and it was a cold day out there. What was that like standing out there in right field, especially? You didn't get a lot of action.
¿Qué se siente en un juego tan largo y sobre todo con estas condiciones del frío? Quizá uno de los más largos que tú has jugado.
Creo que yo no le doy mucha mente a eso. Yo trato de poner lo mejor de mí. Yo no importa cuánto inning vayan, yo siempre voy a salir como que si el primer inning y la primera entrada, todo eso. Creo que no voy pensando de que un juego largo esto, solamente tratando de hacer algo para que el equipo gane y dar lo mejor de mí cada día en el terreno.
I don't give too much mind in terms of what's the conditions out there, how many innings. I try to play every inning like the first one, and I always focus on giving the best effort to my team. So I feel that was like a great opportunity just to give my best every single inning.
Has it sunk in yet as to what you just did?
¿Has realmente entendido realmente lo que acaba de pasar? Como, o sea, darte cuenta realmente de lo grande que ha sucedido.
Creo que sí, nada más con yo ver los fanáticos que se pararon y todo eso, y más que estamos llevando algo más allá de todo, creo que es algo súper emocionante.
Yeah, I feel so in a way. The way how the fans reacted is a wake-up call to see where we are, what are we doing, but most importantly, where we want to go.
When he was running around the bases, to see your teammates way there at home plate, what was that?
¿Cuál fue esa emoción al ver a tus compañeros esperándote para recibirte ahí?
Fue una emoción bien grande, verlo a todos juntos, como venimos desde el principio, todos juntos siempre, y ese momento ahí fue súper emocionante. Eso, no hay descripción para eso, solamente como estamos ahora emocionados.
It's just very special. I mean, seeing them then, especially little guys that I see my whole life, and I've been playing alongside them, so it's kind of like very special to get to that point where seeing them is just very special.
Is this the kind of moment you dream about when you're a little kid?
¿Es el momento que tú sueñas cuando eres un niño?
Sí, eso es lo único que yo tengo siempre en mi mente desde que yo era un niño, era jugar pelota, jugar aquí en Grandes Ligas, y esto mismo que estoy pasando es uno de mis sueños que de niño yo tengo en mi mente.
Definitely. These are the things that I've been dreaming since I was a kid, you know, playing the major leagues and win championships and tournaments, so this is what we're doing right now.
Did you know instantly it was as a home run?
¿Sabías de una vez que le diste que era Juan?
Sí, supe de una vez, supe que puse buen batazo a la pelota y con la dirección que iba la pelota yo me lo imaginé.
Yeah, right away I knew it was a good connection, and also with the angle where the ball was going, I knew it was going to be a home run.
I mean, he started his season in the minors and now played a big role, and now he does this. Just how does this feel to make this sort of progress like this?
¿Cómo se siente ese tipo de progreso? ¿Sabes? Empezar la temporada en las menores y tener un papel tan importante como el que acabas de tener hoy.
Creo que se siente muy bien. Como yo siempre digo, yo siempre voy a trabajar fuerte. Yo sé el talento que yo tengo y esto que yo estoy viviendo ahora es un sueño cumplido, real, y creo que es algo súper emocionante, y yo vengo a trabajar duro y a poner lo mejor de mí.
This is really very exciting, but also very special because I know the talent that I have, and knowing that, I just focus on working hard the way like I've done, and I want to continue working hard to keep enjoying these type of moments.
I mean, when you're up in extra innings in a tie game, is it kind of natural to just try to hit a home run? I mean, do you have to like kind of fight that, or what's that like?
En un momento un juego extraen así, la mentalidad es, yo quiero batear a jonrón, o cómo haces para controlar un poco ese deseo de querer ser un poco más.
Creo que la mentalidad nunca puede ser esa. Creo que la única mentalidad que hubo en esas situaciones es poner buen batazo a la pelota, caiga donde caiga, trata de poner algo para ayudar al equipo a ganar, y creo que eso era lo único que yo estaba buscar buen golpe con la pelota, y solo eso.
I think you can never have that mindset, you know, looking for a homer, it just doesn't help. I think for me it's always trying to get a good connection, try to get the barrel on the ball, and try to help the team anyway. So that was my focus in this particular AB, knowing the pitch that I was going to get and trying to get a good connection.
What was going through your mind when the Jose played? Naylor there, I think it was the 12th, the big stretch by Naylor and the great throw by
¿Qué
Jose.
pasó por tu cabeza el momento de la jugada en el 12º inning cuando la altera José Naylor?
Nada, yo sé el talento que ellos tienen los dos y creo que no es una sorpresa decirlo que José es un jugador increíble. Yo lo admiro demasiado a él, como él juega la pelota, y es un tipo que siempre va ahí a dar lo mejor de él, y creo que es súper emocionante esa clase de jugada que hicieron, pero yo siempre sé el gran talento que ellos tienen y yo voy jugando con ellos, y lo único que pasó por mi mente fue una emoción grande.
I mean, it was a great excitement, but I was confident there was going to be a play because I know and I'm aware of the talent that Jose Ramirez has, and I admire the way how he plays and the way how he behaves himself on the field. So for me, it was a close play, but I was confident that they were able to turn it.
One more before Sam comes up. Last one.
You did have two of the team's 5 hits, but when you saw that go up, you heard the collective, noise from the audience. Was there some relief that you felt like it weighed off your shoulders, like finally, and you saw that when you saw it heading over the...
Quizás sentiste un poco de alivio, tan pronto como sentiste que hiciste la buena conexión y viste la reacción de los fanáticos.
Sí, me sentí emocionado. Yo nada más salí de ahí, vi los fanáticos arriba, vi a Titi ahí, a Sandy. Creo que fue algo que emocionante. No hay explicación alguna, solo emoción entró a mi corazón, a mi vida, y le doy gracias a Dios. Antes del turno le pedí a Dios que me brinde lo que él quiera, y yo lo voy a aceptar como sea.
I wouldn't call it relief. I was just kind of like excited to get all the things happening. My first reaction was seeing some of the fans getting up, but also seeing Sandy in first base reacting. And before the AB, I just did a little prayer and asked to God, just let me do something good for my team. And that, more than relief, is more the satisfaction to being able to do that for the team.
One more quick thing, how'd you lose screwed up your belt on the...
¿Cómo fue que perdiste la correa cuando te tiraste en segunda?
Creo que se rompió el broche, se rompió, y es solo eso.
I think like the holder just broke when I slid head first.
Thank you.
Sam, what was it like sitting out there in the bullpen on a cold day, 0-0 score, and I'm sure you had to be alert at any time to go in.
Definitely. It was like you said, it was a long game. It was a lot of fun. It was fun to watch everybody come out of the pen and do their job. And when my name was called upon, I just wanted to go out there and do the same.
Going 3 innings, was it all adrenaline? I mean, how are you feeling out there?
Yeah, it was a good amount of adrenaline. I think that had to do with the situation. The crowd was awesome. The atmosphere here was unbelievable today, and they were loud. But yeah, just wanted to go out there and, like I said, do my job like everybody who came in before me.
When you're in that spot in the games, scoreless, and like one mistake might be, the end, are you feeling pressure or?
Not really. I mean, I think in these playoff games and towards the end of the game, coming out of the bullpen, you pitch in situations that every pitch matters, especially in the playoffs, and that's how you have to attack it as a relief pitcher. But I just wanted to go out there and throw strikes and let the defense take care of the rest, and they did a phenomenal job today.
So what was your reaction when Óscar hit that ball? You immediately knew it was out, I suppose?
Yeah, I think everybody in the stadium knew that it was out right away. But it was a lot of fun. It's fun to watch him. I came up with him in the minor leagues, and it's cool to see the rest of the world now gets to see what he can do.
Did you know he could do this long before us?
I think there's a quiet confidence in our group of guys that we have here, and we come to the ballpark every day, and we don't really back down from challenges. That's preached from Tito, and I think it's kind of instilled in us, and that's how we attack each day.
Sam, did they keep asking you about, can you go out for one more inning? Can you, or did you have that? Did you think you were going to do multiple innings?
I didn't know it. I think it was the 13th or 14th inning. Our bullpen was getting kind of thin. There weren't a ton of guys down there. So I knew I was going to go out and have to throw at least probably 2 innings. If if the score stayed the same. So I was prepared for it, but I was ready to go back out for the third, and had a lot of help on the defensive side.
When mentioning that, the Jose's and the Naylor play, that they're in the 12th, just have you seen a better one than that?
I mean, it was unbelievable. Those two made a couple of unbelievable plays today. And I think it was in the 14th inning, that double play that Jimenez and Naylor and Rosie took care of was huge. Just to get out of that inning and give our hitters a chance to go up there and win the game was enormous.
Did you notice that the hitters were getting frustrated with the shadows and all that? Was that affecting you too?
Not really. I think it's just a part of the game, and it was the time of the day. But you don't really think about that too much when you're out there pitching. But it was just fun that the shadows kind of subsided and Gonzo was able to see one up.
That was the longest scoreless tie by inning in postseason history. It was 5 hours of sheer pressure and drama. What was it like? How would you describe the afternoon?
It was, I mean, looking back on it, you described it pretty well. I think there was a lot of high pressure situations throughout the entire game. I mean, like you said, it was a scoreless tie, and everyone was just fighting to get that first run. And we're very lucky that Gonzo came out.
You getting to like these champagne showers?
Yes, I'm pretty cold right now.
Great job, Steve.
Thank you, guys.
Atención fanáticos del Perlantillada, llegando ya la carrera estelar entre los programas deportivos. En la casilla número 1 Héctor Gómez, le sigue en la casilla número 2 Tenchi Rodríguez, en la casilla número 3 Franklin Mirabal y en la casilla número 4 la máquina deportiva de Odiel Batista. Todo listo, fanático, a correr, fanático, sale a la delantera Héctor Gómez, seguido por Franklin Mirabal. Franklin Mirabal, llegando casi al segundo lugar la máquina deportiva de Odiel Batista. Cuidado que Tenchi Rodríguez está en segundo lugar, apretando, se adueña del tercer lugar Franklin Mirabal, seguido por Héctor Gómez, que está puntica con Franklin Mirabal. Tenchi Rodríguez está perdiendo velocidad, la máquina deportiva ya está en segundo lugar, ampliando, ya llegando a la curva de la Paraguay. La máquina deportiva, Franklin Mirabal, la máquina deportiva, Franklin Mirabal está caco, llegando a la recta final. Franklin Mirabal está por sacar la delantera, pero Odiel Batista no se lo permite. La máquina deportiva, Odiel Batista, Franklin Mirabal, Odiel Batista, Franklin Mirabal, Odiel Batista, Franklin Mirabal, Odiel Batista, y es la máquina deportiva, amigos fanáticos, que se lleva la victoria en esta carrera por los programas deportivos. Felicidades para el ejemplar Odiel Batista montando la yegua a la máquina deportiva. Buenas tardes desde la Perlantillada.